This all started with an idea that actually John O'Farrell came up with, which was, what if we came across some guys in the stocks and we had a whole production number where it's a tap dance from the waist down. And so you get leg movement, and the rest is a little bit of wrist sort of action. And we rehearsed this, right, guys?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Over and
This
over
was
and over.
like a sentence, and these boys like, hey, let's do the stock song. And they go, and their necks hurt. And we tried to figure this out, but the first, you're going to see 4 different versions of this and how the song went from where it was to where it is. But the first one was Nick and Nigel are in the stocks with a bunch of criminals. These are the criminals. And we thought it'd be funny if it's the criminals that end up being sort of the moral compass for Nick finally deciding that he's going to go to Nostradamus and steal Shakespeare's greatest idea. And we called this song Desperate Times.
I'm sick of this bleak abyss. It's more than I can take. I try and try, but I don't know why. I just can't catch a break. It's like the gods of fortune don't know that I exist. They help the rich get richer and scratch me off the list. Oh yeah, I hear what you're saying. We struggle each day just to make it. So when them with a lot won't share what they got, what choice do we have but to take it? Exactly! That's all I want! My fair share!
That's all any of us want, but we can't have it. And you know why?
Because life ain't fair, and no one cares. You high and dry, spin your eye and throw you to the bears. But we got naught, and they got treasures. That's why desperate times call for desperate measures. Yeah, we're all just victims of a system.
I refuse to see myself as a victim.
Oh, really? You'll never be allowed to be with a girl you love and all because you're a writer.
God, why'd you remind me? I don't know why. In her father's eye, I'm nothing but a fool. My love is pure, but still he's sure I'm just the devil's tool. I'd do anything to have her. I'm down here on my knees. Dear God, if you're listening, can you help me out here, please?
Oh yes, I know what you're feeling. We're all of us begging for something. For me it's a crumb or a wee bit of rum. And for you, it's a lassie for humping. What are you, poof?
Yes, I am.
Oh yeah, why's that?
Because life ain't fair, and no one cares. You high and dry, they spin your high and throw you to the bears. But we got naught, and they got treasures. That's why desperate times call for desperate measures.
Oi, desperate situations. Can I ever relate to that? Take me, for instance. I was in a fix, 'twas April 6th, the birthday of me wife. I was blissful drink and couldn't think of a gift to save me life. When I spotted Lady Barkley, who was wearing a lovely locket. So I nicked it, yeah I picked it, and I put it in me pocket. I tell you lads, it weren't easy, and her screaming did not make it better. It was tied around her neck, and me nerves were a wreck. So I thought, what the heck, I'll behead her. Oh. That's what I did, and then I ate her. Oh. What's the crime in that, right? Life ain't fair. No?
Sorry, this one's supposed to be at the gallows. Come along, you.
No, I'm a victim of the system, guys.
Okay, so where were we? Fortune is just for the fortunate. This life's a lousy way of living. I've never been very fortunate, so I'm making do with what I have been given.
So then we got asked, can we move that song from Act 1 to Act 2? And Wayne and I said, no. Because that hook, Desperate Times, didn't work in Act 2. So we came up with this as a justification for why Nick is proceeding with the plan.
Because life ain't fair, and no one cares. You're high and dry, spin your eye and throw you to the bears. But there ain't no one looking out for you.
we were missing was the brothers argument. Remember that argument song? So we brought that back in a different form, and we sort of reworked the song into something that might start sounding familiar. And we called this new song, Go With Your Gut.
I'm sick and I'm tired of the way that you boss me around, always treating me like I'm a baby and telling me what I should do because you know it all, but you never consider that maybe you're wrong. You're wrong, but you never admit that you're wrong. Well, I'm not going to do any more acquiescing. I've written the thing that I love, but I'm guessing you hate it because it is truly confessing a feeling I'm feeling it here.
So what do you do?
Yeah, we all face these dilemmas.
So what do you do?
It's hard to know what's right from wrong.
So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
The only thing you should do.
Unsure, go with your gut. A man has got his gut to tell him what is what. It leaves you no if or and or but. Anywhere you go, go with your gut. Go with your gut. When you're in doubt, you should go with your gut.
And then John Cariani and Brian Darcy James pointed out the problem.
So what do you do?
They said Go With Your Gut was a lot like To Thine Own Self Be True. It felt like we were saying the same thing twice.
So what do you do? What do you do? What do you do?
So